Have you ever noticed how things that might not be so good for you are giving you little hits of energy throughout the day? Like when you're scrolling on the social media, or when you're watching TV, or even when you're arguing with your partner, you're noticing that those kind of things, they give you a little bit of energy, but they're not really filling you up long term. They feel close to like you're being nourished, but they're not quite the real deal. Here's the thing, as humans, we are wired to create, but creating is vulnerable. Whether that's the physical act of creation, making a baby, or anything else, art. It takes time, it takes effort. Sometimes it creates discomfort and pain. A lot of the time it can be fun too, but there's usually some kind of obstacle in the way. And when that feels too heavy or unsafe or maybe too intense, we easily reach for something quicker, some of those quicker hits of energy instead. Stimulation, video games, could be coffee. And I'm not saying any of these things are wrong. It's just about what relationship have we established with them, right? Scrolling on the Instagram or on TikTok, swiping left and right on dating apps, eating when you're not hungry, picking fights just to feel something, constantly hitting refresh on your inbox, right? I'm guilty myself, right? But these are things that we can easily resort to when creativity or creation feels like it might be a little out of reach right now, when we don't feel like pushing and we just want to stay a little more comfortable, right? These things, they all have one thing in common. They mimic creation and creativity, but they don't fill us. They don't give us what we really need. And so I've noticed this in myself and also with my clients. It's not that we're lazy. It's not that we don't want to do anything because, like I said, we humans, we are wired to create, but we are underfed creatively. We're undernourished creatively and energetically and emotionally. We've been substituting input for output. But the thing is that our soul is still hungry. I don't think and I don't believe we need to push to create things that come from an energy of should or needing or wanting validation. But we do need to put in some effort. We do need to push out of our comfort zone a little bit sometimes to be creatively productive. And all of this starts with admitting and realizing that these quick hits that we're going for and noticing them like on a day-to-day basis, like where am I doing this? Where am I going for quick hits? Where am I going for instant gratification just to feel something, just to get that quick hit of energy? And realizing that it's not productive or fulfilling. So if right now in your life feels like a time or a season where this kind of fulfillment or soul nourishment or creativity feels far away and nothing really satisfies you, this might be the reason why you're still feeling stuck. And this is possibly also the reason that you are feeling that you have low energy, what a lot of projectors report, right? Or the narrative that I hear in the projector space so much is I don't have energy. And this is one of the reasons for it, because we've been undernourishing ourselves with quick hits that are not really feeding us. And then we're expecting to give them, we're expecting them to give us energy. So it might not actually be that you're doing everything wrong. It's just that it might be time to return to what feeds you on a deep soul level. And this is also something that we explore and nourish really deeply in my membership in the Undefined Empire, where we're creating creative, too much similar words. We're nourishing creativity and creative alignment, and a business really built on soul rather than strategy, even though strategy always comes in and is part of it. But we want the soul to lead. We want creative energy to lead, because that's really what makes things sustainable long term, allowing your own energy to lead your business. So if this resonates with you, the doors are open. I'm going to put the link down below, and I'm also going to put some other resources for you down below. The doors are open for whenever feels right for you, and I'd love to have you. And I'd also love to hear if this sparks any kind of realization in you, or if you've had experience with this pattern. I would love to hear in the comments, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe.